The Strigoi in Romanian mythology is one of the oldest and earliest documented representation of a vampire in the world. In this mythology, it's said that they were troubled spirits who rose from the grave, and they were attributed abilities like being able to transform into animals, become invisible, or gain vitality from the blood of victims. This inspired the early Bram Stoker's Dracula interpretation from this link to vampirism. Now, this is some of the oldest documented history of vampirism, and the first person to be classified as this was a man named Jur Grando Aliovic. He lived from approximately 1579 to 1656 in this region of Romania called Istria. And it was believed by his victims that he came back and tortured his community for 16 years after his death. He was finally decapitated by a local priest and some other villagers. Now, a scientist who traveled through those lands at this time wrote extensively about this encounter in the book called The Glory of the Duchy of Carnolia. And other documentations of the same myth are written by two French writers, Aramis Franceschi and John Joseph von Jures. Talk about this in books that were released in Paris in 1855. And each of these stories was actually even more elaborate, saying more details about what the creature actually was capable of and what it looked like. Now, they can be a living man that ultimately turns into a creature if he's born under certain circumstances. The first being the seventh child of the same sex in a family. The second being having led a life of sin, dying without being married, dying by execution for perjury, dying from suicide, or dying from a witch's curses. It is said that these creatures are often bald, that they do not like to eat garlic, and it is they who can prevent the rain. Sometimes they are a harbinger of hell as well, because God is punishing them. It is said these creatures can suck the milk from cows, take the mana from wheat, the strength of people, as well as affecting cattle and other humans. They are fearsome creatures. Now, in order to kill these creatures, it is very much dependent on a ritual, often requiring a priest and a stake made of oak, yew, or ash branches struck specifically in the heart. They can also be pierced with nails of iron that can hold them in their coffins so they don't ever get out to wreak mischief.